Erin Collins, good morning.
Good morning.
How shocked were you when you were voted off? 3-1.
I was extremely shocked when I was voted off.
What happened?
It all came down to strategy in the end. Nobody wanted to pick anyone to go last night, but someone had to, and it unfortunately happened to be me.
But didn't Jake and Penny tell you, because they are fellow Texans, that you three would be in this Texas alliance and vote off Ken, which you did? Didn't they make you believe they were also going to vote off Ken?
Yes, they did. That's why you can never make assumptions in this game. And when I went to tribal council, I actually felt a sigh of relief thinking that I wasn't one to go. But I made the wrong assumption. And they did tell me that Ken was going to go. I voted for Ken. I felt good about my decision, and that they turned on me. They did have the opportunity, though, to sit down. The four of us sat down and said, do you want to know if you're going to go tonight or not? And we all made a group decision that we wanted to wait till tribal council.
So that almost made it okay that they betrayed you, because something must have changed?
A little. I'll definitely have a few words with Jake and Penny after, everything is said and done. But, right now I'm very happy with, how I play the game and where I stood. And they have to live with the fact that they lied to me.
How did you play the game? What was your strategy?
My strategy was to go in and be a hard worker. I had a lot of stereotypes up against me. So I went in, I worked hard, I did my chores, I worked well with the other teammates, I didn't cause any drama, I just kind of laid low.
So why do you think they ended up picking you off? Do you think you were a threat?
I think overall, looking at everything, I possibly was a threat because I never created any drama. My name had never been brought up at any tribal council, nor hardly during, any part of the show. So I think that's just kind of how it worked out. Sometimes
we hear people, they sign up for Survivor because it's all about the money or it's all about the experience. Why did you sign up?
I signed up basically to prove to myself how strong I was as a person. I'd had some difficulties the year and a half prior to signing up, and I had a good friend of mine actually kind of support me and say, you know what, you should try out. And so he helped me with my videotape, and I sent it off and said, I'm not going to think about this again.
Watching last night's show, it seemed like there was a completely different vibe in your tribe once Shion left. Accurate?
Extremely accurate.
The highlight of your experience in Thailand?
The best part of my experience in Thailand, of 24 days living out there, was the moment that I got to vote off Shion.
Ouch! That's a pretty strong statement.
It is a strong statement, but I had wanted to vote her off probably from day 2. And I kept her around only for strategy, and I feel a couple of the other members, I can't speak for them myself, but I feel that's how they felt also.
All right, we'll stick around, Erin, because you are going to dish some more Survivor dirt with us, right? It is time for our Survivor scorecard, a weekly check of who is still in the hunt for the $1 million prize. After a 4th straight immunity challenge loss, the emotionally drained Suk Jai tribe was forced, yes, they were forced to vote off one of its own. So Jake, Ken, and Penny begrudgingly voted off. Erin, ow, X through the face, sent you packing.
It was sad to watch, my gosh.
It was sad to be there.
It was sad to be voted off.
I bet. Definitely sad to be there.
I mean, so you don't feel bitter. You're still friends with the people who voted you off.
Well, that's what she's going to say on TV, right?
No.
Oh, come on, Erin.
I know that it all came down to strategy, and I actually am friends with Ken, and I had to vote for him. So I don't feel any ill will towards these people. I went out there and lived with them for 24 days and had the experience of a lifetime, made bonds with these people that I can never recreate with anyone else. And just because they ended up voting me off purely because they had to, I'm not going to hold anything against them.
They look just actually so torn up about the fact that they had to vote you off, and that was a genuine emotion, right?
And that even makes me feel a little better. We knew it felt good going to tribal council knowing that pretty much everyone else that we voted off, we voted them off for a specific reason. And they only voted me off knowing that they had to vote someone off, and they were extremely upset about it. It was a very hard day for us.
Was it, the whole experience, was it more physically challenging or mentally taxing?
It's hard to pinpoint either one. Physically, towards the end, you got dizzy just standing up, even walking to the ocean to try to wash your clothes. Mentally, it was challenging because, you know, that's where I learned the strength that I had as a person, because I didn't have any support system. And I didn't know any of these people. I formed bonds with them, yet I ended up having to vote them off.
What's up with Jan? I mean, the burying of the animals. I mean, last night, I hate to just change the subject, but this is bothering me. The chicken head and the feet and the whole thing. What is up
Pet
with her?
cemetery?
Yeah.
What is the thing with the pet cemetery?
She's just kind of crazy, and I love her, and I think so many people feel the same way. She's just a nut, and I mean that in the best. I mean that with the best intentions. She is a great lady, and
She is sweet. She is sweet. What about
but
Helen
come on,
and
Julie.
Helen and her recipes? When stop? Did you practice? I mean,
we had theme day. Okay, today is bread day. Today is dessert day.
did you make
today-
anything she?
Luckily,
Got it
I've kept some to memory, and
How
have
could
made
you
and
not?
have made a few. I mean, yeah, how could you? She was so detailed on all of her recipes. I can't wait to find how the show works so I can call her up and say, Helen, you got to send me those recipes.
Now, without divulging anything, what is it like then to make the final cut, to be in the jury, but then have to sit on the sidelines while everything else, the rest of the game unfolds? What was that like?
It's great because I'm looking forward to going back next week and have showered, clean clothes, makeup and hair done, and of course I will be eating good food. While I go there, I get to sit across from them when, you know, just last week I was in their spot. So it's actually a very good feeling. I still get to play the game because, of course, I'm, you know, one of the 7 that makes the vote in the end.
Once you shower and everything and you go back to the tribal council, do they smell funny?
Well, did the caves smell like urine also? They were talking about that last
You should
night.
talk about what great food you had too while you're
Erin, Colin,
We gotta go.
thank you so much.